Alright, welcome back. Last time, conquered some territory. It's currently in the middle of integration. It will take quite a while, just like this province, in order to get autonomy down to below 100%. But for the time being, also went ahead and continued working on this city. Got an art center now. Nice. Of course, it isn't actually spreading anything at the moment, since there isn't any institutions close enough. That also has an art center. Art centers are few and far in between, which is why I managed to get regional this easily, just by building one building. Oh well, at least it reduces construction costs by 10%. Helping to offset some of the penalty from urban infrastructure. Does raise onerous, but more trade power and education slots to make it so that education will improve a bit more. Although that's not something I really want at the moment, it's fine for the time being. I've also gone ahead and started working on culture ideas. Educated ruler. Education must start at the top. Hiring the best tutors and most capable instructors, we shall ensure that our ruler, at least, is fully educated and prepared for the world to come. Minus 5% to tech cost. Especially helpful since I've started to let corruption grow on its own again, instead of continuously buying it down. Because by this point, it was really two things that let me make that decision. One, even with the corruption slider at max, I was starting to gain corruption anyway, thanks to ever-increasing sexualization. Now at 35, so plus 0.7 corruption per month. Not exactly great. Then, there was also the fact that if I actually show off how much the corruption slider was costing me by this point, almost a ducat per month. Which is money I would rather put in other places. Sufi missionaries. In many parts of the world, Islam spread peacefully by contact with Muslim missionaries, who founded small communities there. Sufi mystics and village teachers settled widely, helping to educate the masses and establishing new settlements that were peaceful and loyal. The Sufis were especially effective at converting locals because of their enthusiastic, populist ways of expressing their faith through dance, displays of magical power, and song was more palatable to heathens whose view of Islam was strict and foreign. Through their efforts, Islam became part of Congo's culture and identity until the borders between Islam and animist became blurred. That's pretty much what happened throughout Africa. Honestly, the extra 25 diplomatic points is fine, actually. And sure, there might be some minorities in Kongo now, some religious minorities, but I don't really need the 5 of them. Sure, go right on ahead. I don't really care. Right, time to finish off cultural ideas. Open mind. New concepts do not frighten us as they do lesser nations. Therefore, we are willing to adapt improvements more swiftly. And as an added bonus for completing culture ideas, plus 0.1 to yearly prestige, and minus 0.5% prestige decay. That reduction in prestige decay isn't quite as good because, well, my prestige resting point happens to be the negative. Which is excellent. Biggest debuff of the animist religion is exactly that. Considering how long it's going to take for me to run to any new cultures beyond the ones here, I think it would actually be in my best interest just to grab my Bundu culture. Then, later on, once I've gotten to around to annexing the Kongo, which will have to wait until I get to perhaps my centralization to 40, since that's a requirement for annexation, they'll probably accept their Bakongo culture too. So right now, let's just accept my Bundu culture. It will minimize some of the issues I've been getting with unrest and whatnot. Alright, I finally have the money together to upgrade to the trade wharf in my capital. The trading harbors not only have economic and naval benefits, but they also improve your communication efficiency. All trading harbors in your country are connected for the purposes of calculating CE. Runners will use harbors nearest to your capital to find ships and then transport themselves to other level 1 harbors and above. Runners will get to overseas states and territories faster the greater the number of, and the more evenly spaced, trade harbors you have between those two ultimate destinations. So a robust network of harbors is necessary to exert control over a large maritime empire. So it's not just the direct connection and distance that counts, it's also the harbors in between. Maximum efficiency basically means a high-level harbor every ocean tile. So for example, if I wanted to have, say I had my capital over here in Katambo, if I wanted to get the best communication efficiency, I would say this province right here, this trading post province, I should have a trading harbor in here somewhere too. Ooh, monastic schools. Move 10 towards fanaticism if I choose to. What's my current level of fanaticism at, actually? Alright then, sure. Additionally, the levels of the harbors also change things. So a level 2 sets of level 4 harbors are going to have better communication than 2 sets of level 1 harbors. Additionally, the trade harbor gives me plus 20% to local trade power, plus 2 gravity, plus 20% urban gravity, plus 1 to naval force limit, and plus 25% supply limit modifier. Compare that to the regular fishing port, which is a rank level 0 harbor, plus 5% trade power, plus 1 urban gravity, plus 0.5 naval force limit, plus 10% supply limit. So definite improvement. Yeah, the trouble is definitely starting to settle very quickly. 34%, so 0.34% of the population. To try it, well, 0.34% of the population settles down each year. It's slow, but it's the only way to do it. 7,225 is the actual amount. Okay. I'm not gonna call on my ally. They'd get in the way. I do need to, however, call up the tribals. With full military support. I think I would... Nope, I can't do that. So I'm going to actually do the thing where I promise not to take loot, but doesn't seem to be the case. They don't have any urban buildings. So I don't care how much they loot. It would just mean more money in the short term. Yeah, that should be a good time to stop it here. So, I just got the ability to see most of what's going on in the rest of the old world. It's pretty much just Northern Europe that I can't see. Looks like Warmia managed to become independent from the Teutons. They're out also Vic, which shows things aren't going super well. Okay, the Teutonic Order is a vassal of Poland. Well, that explains a bit. The Livonian Order themselves are independent, but only have Riga and Putin as vassals. Ozavik and whoever's there, I think Dorpat? Yeah, that's Dorpat. Happen to be independent. Slovenia is a junior partner of Poland. Well, TLC. The Ottomans haven't done much. In fact, I think Trebizond might have even managed to conquer territory over them. I'm not sure though. That was just might have been just stuff from Kandar. Aquitaine is huge. Brittany is a junior partner to France. I don't think I can even praise what's going on here. Scotland is somehow allied to England and France. Well, I don't know how they managed that. Faz is gone. Ming has more or less unified China. I don't really know enough about these areas to really have praise of anything substantive other than the fact that Daivir is almost gone. And Kedah somehow has territory up here. What? Nightmare. Of course it's nightmarish communication. Yeah. Kilwall. Lost Kilwall. To Zanzibar. In fact, Zanzibar is almost entirely gotten Muslims us. Mogadishu has annexed half of Ajuran. Was huge to be expected, and I can finally tell how far the institutions have spread. Legalism is going to take quite a while to reach me. Meritocracy is the furthest west it is spreading is Burma. Banking has actually reached sub-Saharan Africa, though not to the extent that legalism has. Renaissance has spawned, and it hasn't left Europe yet. In fact, it's only present in Italy and Paris. Yeah. I've also gone ahead and started a war, because I've been eyeing these two pieces of territory right here. I've also gone ahead and built a fishing port and then a trade wharf in my capital in preparation for future events. Like Sea Empire. I'll probably end up building up the city one last time. Though sadly, it's probably not going to be the Corporation Guild or the Warehouse District. I don't have the population for that. I want, however, to build something, so I at least get to take advantage of this reduce construction cost here before it disappears. It will almost certainly be the city hall though. So yeah, I'll see you again next. Oh, I also finished off cultural ideas before I forget. Anyway, now we can go. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.